We always like to look out the back window of the house at the pond. It's kind of our weather station. You can see the drips on the pond. It's raining. And you can see you can't even tell it's raining right now through the video, but it's raining. So when we look out the window, you don't always see that it's raining, but when you look at the pond, you can tell for sure it's raining. What's up, cats? It is, well, this is not an April shower. April's done and gone. This is a May shower. So a couple weeks, hopefully we can get the garden in. Everything's greening up. I got the first mow done on the lawn. And yeah, things are starting to get cracking around here. Spring always brings on a lot of work, as you saw in my last video. Well, it's good to have you in the man cave with me today. Checking the oil on the bike, and I really have to tip the bike up and get it level to get a good reading on the stick. Let's try that again. Yep, it's right up there. So I got a full oil level ready to ride. Just making some checks here, making sure the bike's in tip-top shape this spring. A lot of stuff that I do on a routine basis, you know, keep an eye on the oil level and stuff. But I pretty much got it ready to go. You know, V keeps saying it would be nice to have a new bike. And I myself don't see how I could afford it at this time. For one, and then I've talked about it before, not only being able to afford a new bike, well, of course, I'd want to get a nice big cruiser. And yeah, it just wouldn't be practical. You know, I have all these heavy payments, and how much would I actually put miles on it right now? Because I really haven't been putting a lot of miles on this bike right now, not this spring anyways. You know, a lot of people can't afford to run out and buy a new bike. They're not cheap by any means. The price just keeps going up on them for all you get sometimes. The best deal I got was on this mini bike. You know, I think $600, and right now I think they're going for almost $1,000. So it was on sale. You're not going to get a motorcycle any cheaper than that, but of course this thing isn't even roadworthy. It's just a toy. But as far as motorcycles goes, yeah, when I bought this, you know, it was a hard pill to swallow. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to afford this thing. I think the payments were at that time back in the let's see, it would have been in the 90s. It was about $100 a month, and I don't remember how many years I had to pay that. But I thought, oh man, I don't even know if I can afford that every month, you know, because I was pinching pennies. Some of these guys, in fact, they have a motorcycle, but they don't even have money to go to, say, like a dealer and get parts for it. So what do? Fabricate their own stuff. You know, they got a welder. If they need parts for their motorcycle, they make them. You know, you need an air filter, you can use a part of an old beer can. The exhaust pipe's coming off, well, put some baling wire around there and tie it on there. And some of them are pretty unique, and they've had them for many years, and they've doctored them and kept them going for many years, and they have a very rough patina to them. You know, it's like a bike that hasn't been taken care of yet. The guy that rides it knows every inch of that bike and knows every little tweak and every little thing that's wrong with it, and he knows how to keep it running. They call those rat bikes. In fact, I've even been to the bike show where they've had rat bikes on display that have won like blue ribbons because of their uniqueness. You know, you may have seen them. Some of them have antlers sticking up on the front, or a skull mounted on the front, and a sheepskin for a seat, and just parts glued, a license plate hanging on there for some kind of a bracket. Yeah, anything they can do to keep their bike running from scraps they have laying around the house. So it's kind of unique, and you know, if some of these guys are pretty artsy with it, you know, they come up, by the time they're done with their creation, it's something to look at. I mean, everybody likes to look at a rat bike when it's done right. And you'll see some pretty unique things. When I was out in Sturgis, I saw one that looked like a bison. I mean, I don't know how the guy rode the thing or how far he rode it like that, but it was kind of unique and fun to look at. Well, my bike's no rat bike. I can't afford to put a lot of custom work into it. I keep it going though. If I need parts, I get them from the dealership, or I order them online and keep it going that way. But I haven't reverted to using an old license plate or anything like that, or a beer can or anything like that. I don't have any baling twine holding anything together yet. It's all pretty solid bike at this point. So yeah, I'll keep it going as long as it will let me. I'll keep it together. Looking forward to riding though, when the weather clears up here, and I don't know when that's going to be. Looks like we got rain for another couple days, and then it might clear up for the weekend. This weekend is Mother's Day, by the way. Sunday is Mother's Day. If you haven't yet, if you have a mother, you may want to run out and pick up a card for her, or bake her some cookies or something, or just stop in and say hi, Mom. You know, give her a hug. If you don't have a mother, if she's already passed on, my condolences, and at least you'll have some good memories of your mother, I would hope. Coming up in about a month from now, on June 4th, okay, that's the weekend after Memorial Weekend, is when I'm planning to ride up to Sandusky for the Ohio Bike Week. I'm hoping some of you guys can catch up with me. It looks like there's a couple of you that are interested in meeting up with me. We're going to meet at the local Harley-Davidson dealership in Medina here at the intersection of Route 18 and I-71. It's called Stinger Harley-Davidson. We're going to meet up there in the morning and head out about 10 o'clock and ride up to Sandusky for the day. A lot of you guys have shown a lot of care about V, you know, whether she's doing okay. She won't be coming along for that ride. I'll be doing that solo, and whoever wants to ride with me is welcome to come along. For those of you that have shown concern for her, we certainly appreciate your prayers. We can definitely use those. I guess the best way I can say it is life just doesn't get any easier. The older you get, the tougher the road. And right now we can use the prayers. But thank you very much for that. You know as well as I do, there's no guarantees in this life. And the only promises we have of tomorrow are the ones that God's given us. Well, since I don't have anything better to do today, I went up to the Tractor Supply store yesterday and I bought another roll of wire. This is 2x4 welded wire, 2 inches by 4 inches. And I make little baskets, I guess, for lack of a better description, that I can put around my little pine trees to protect them, because the deer have been munching on them. So this is 3 foot high. You know, it pretty much covers up the small pines, so the deer can't get at them anymore. So I'm gonna make some more of those cages, and maybe I can trot out there in the rain and set them around and keep my little pine trees protected. Well, thanks for joining me today on this rainy Tuesday afternoon. I hope you're all doing well. Until next time, cats, ride hard and die free.